from the Corona Premier Studios in Lubbock, Texas, this is Campus Live.
What's up, Red Raiders? Welcome to another edition of Campus Live TV. I'm Reagan Heston. We're back with another episode of the SGA Show. And this month we have Hunter, Faisal, Charles, and Clay join us at the Innovation Hub and give us a little more insight into their journey with SGA. Check it out. What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the SGA Show. I'm Reagan Heston with Campus Live TV, joined with the SGA team members. So go ahead and introduce yourselves. Tell us what you do for SGA.
Hi, my name is Hunter Heck, and I'm the Student Body President and President of Student Government Association this year.
My name is Clay Davis, and I'm the Internal Vice President, or in other words, President of the Student Senate.
My name is Faisal Hamoud, and I serve as the External Vice President this year for SGA.
What's going on, you all? My name is Charles Ramey. I am the Vice President of Graduate Affairs with SGA.
Do you guys have any pets?
I do have a dog. His name is Cypress. We went to Tech Terrace one night. It was like 1 a.m, and me and two of my friends, Neil Patel and Sequoia Perry, were sitting on a park bench, and this cat was like hissing at something, and we didn't know what the cat was hissing at. So I turned around, and there's this dog like running around, and so I thought the dog was being mean to the cat. But it turned out the cat was being mean to the dog, so we felt bad for the dog. And I was like, Sequoia, like we got to keep this dog. And Sequoia's my roommate. And so we decided, all right, we're just gonna walk, and if he follows us home, we'll keep him. And he just followed us. So that was great. But now he's learned how to jump the fence, like, and not like short fences, but I mean like regular size fences. So he'll jump the fence, and every once in a while, like I'll be at some of my friend's house, and I'll get a call from a random number, like from wherever, like Maine, his last state, and they're like, "Hey, by the way, I have your dog." I'm like, "Okay, thanks." And so I'll either wait for people to call me, or I'll just wait for him to come back. But it's been a bumpy ride, but a good one so far. It's been worth it.
Yeah, you're the only one that has a pet. You guys don't have pets?
My roommate has 2 dogs and a cat. So
By herself?
But actually, this time last year we had 11 dogs in the house.
Oh.
Well, okay, I guess it was 10 because actually one of the dogs we have now is one of the puppies. But my roommate's dog can also hop our fence. So she not only hopped our fence to get out, but hopped into a neighbor's dog fence and got pregnant. And then we had puppies last year in the house. So this is way fewer number than we had this time last year. But we've got a house full of animals. It's basically a little barn.
Gusso's dog.
Farmhouse.
They call one of their dogs Dog, literally.
Oh.
Dog.
It's Dog, Kitty, and Gussie.
Gussie.
So
Okay, that's
lots of creativity.
Yeah.
Clay?
I currently have no pets. However, I have plenty of experience with animals. So if you want to hear about that, then I'll give my dissertation
I
later.
think
But
the world should know at some point.
So, Hunter, Faisal, what advice would you guys give to any college students that own pets?
Make sure and potty train them. That's all I can say, because I literally have to clean up the house maybe once a week now, and it's not for any other doing other than my dog. So make sure he's potty trained. If he's not potty trained, yelling at the dog will not do anything. So call Caesar. There's a guy named Caesar. He trains dogs, but I don't know. Anyways, so.
Maybe we should link that.
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
sure
post,
someone
right?
watching knows exactly what I'm talking about when I say Caesar. Caesar the dog whisperer. That's his name. Yes.
pretty sure
Wait,
he's the
that's
cat
like a
guy.
TV show, right?
It's a TV show, and the guy's name is Caesar.
So you
right?
have no chance of actually getting
So
your dog
he's
trained
not
by Caesar.
actually available.
Okay, good to know. I think PetSmart, though, if you really need to train your dog, I think you need like a program or something.
That's like too corporate, you know?
Okay.
It's gotta be real. Caesar.
So do you guys all live on campus or off campus? What's the deal?
No, I live off campus.
Did y'all live on campus though?
Well, we do live on campus currently.
In the SGA office.
No, none of us live on campus. Most of us are Tech Terrace, and then
Yeah, I'm over by the hospital actually, so. Yeah.
Did y'all live on campus though, like when y'all were freshmen or?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
As a freshman? Yeah.
So if I
freshman
could
year,
ask each of you to like rank your like top 2 dorm rooms, what would they be?
I have no experience in dorm rooms whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm the same way. So like, I'm actually genuinely curious.
Don't.
What are the best?
So I lived in the honors dorm my first year at Tech, which was really nice. There's a Starbucks in the bottom of it. All the facilities were brand new, so I just like had a lot of comfort in knowing that everything in there was clean. There were no holes in the walls, etc. It's really nice. And then I'd say either. I'm going to pick 2 second places. Either Single Merdeaux because of the market, because it's 50% off, or Talkington because of the Commons, and that's just a really nice dorm as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're all great.
Guys, opinions, let's go.
Okay, so I didn't go to school here, so I don't really have that experience of like Talkington and things like that. But I did, like undergrad, I was in the dorms from my freshman to senior year. I mean, if it's going to be paid for, might as well.
Honestly.
And those were really great years, actually. If you can be in a dorm, or if you can be in a residence hall, as they like to call it. And we didn't have all these like commons. We had one spot called the Cav, and everybody showed up to the Cav, and you had like specials. You had Fish Fry Fridays. It was a whole thing. So I miss I'll be honest, I miss those days a little bit.
I feel that.
The food is made.
So it felt unlimited, because your parents or whoever would pay in advance, and so just all year, free meals is what it
What
felt
about,
like.
I feel like, did your meals like ever get low at the end of the year? What would y'all do?
The last week, like during finals week, my first semester, this is so gross. For like 2 days, I ate rice cakes with honey mustard.
Oh my gosh.
I know, it's all I had.
Oh yeah.
It's all I had.
That's literally my question in a minute is like, what's y'all's go-to like
I hope that's not your go-to. Jeez.
Not anymore, but it was pretty awful. I was studying for a chemistry exam, so I didn't have time nor the money to go to the store. So I was like, I've got rice cakes and got some honey mustard. I love honey mustard though. Like, I'll purchase meals just so I can eat honey mustard. So.
Wow. Hey,
I know,
we respect
weird.
the confession.
You know.
Yeah.
So you guys said y'all all live off campus. What do y'all prefer, house or apartment?
House.
I've never lived in an apartment, but I would assume a house.
Yeah?
I live in a house, and so it's like the grass is always greener on the other side. So like, I'd like to say that I want to try living in an apartment at one point, because living in a house, like you actually have to do like grown-up things, like such as clean it, take the trash out. I mean, I know you have to do that.
You clean in an apartment.
You don't have to do that in the
But
apartment.
in a house, like, don't get me wrong, I clean my house, but like in an apartment,
Once a
like,
week.
all you have to do is like clear the counter
After
off and make
Cypress.
it that. Like in a house, you have a bunch of rooms that you have to like maintain and whatnot. So I'd like to live in an apartment, and I did not answer the question whatsoever, but
You did.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah.
So everyone says they would rather live in a house.
I'll say apartment
Okay.
because if you can get an apartment that has electricity covered as well as the you get cable and utilities, and then someone will come in and fix the toilet if it breaks.
Right, like yeah, that's kind of.
Apartment's where it's at right now.
I feel that.
Thank you, Charles.
And then you don't have to like pay for a gym membership. Well, you guys have the regs, so y'all have that. So never mind. I'll just shush.
We have a porch swing and a backyard with a fire pit. So it's really nice to have a backyard.
Backyards definitely would be the
that's it.
factor that would swing me.
And park right in front of your house. You don't have to walk upstairs or an elevator.
That's true.
Okay, so last kind of fun question, and it is about struggle meals. So Hunter, you already gave us yours.
It's not anymore. It's not.
What is your like go-to struggle meal where you're like, I don't have a lot of change in my pocket, but I gotta eat? Anyone?
That's easy for me. So if you go to Costco, you can buy 5 dozen eggs for $7. And yeah.
Eggs?
Oh, eggs on anything. You could put eggs on a piece of bread. They're the gold standard of protein. Why wouldn't you? I mean, it's cheap, it's efficient, why wouldn't you? You know, just logic.
So like egg in a bread, do you make that a lot?
So what I typically do is like take a piece of bread, cut a hole in the middle of it, and then put it in the skillet, butter one side, and then you break the egg inside of that circle, and then
That's what
Egg in a basket.
yeah, egg in a bread. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm a big fan of egg in a bread. So
can't beat it.
That's a great struggle meal.
I thought it was egg in a basket or I thought it was called egg in a basket or something. We all got names.
Like,
we all know what it was though.
Yeah, virgin mist.
Yes.
So.
This is why me and Clay are friends, because mine is eggs as well. And then
Sole reason we're friends.
yeah,
Eggs.
that's the only reason. Like we never really talked much, but then one morning we decided to have some eggs together, and we were just like, dude, like we're both broke right now. I'm just joking. It's ramen noodles. Yeah, that's my answer. with sriracha in it.
Is that your final answer,
My
Faisal?
final answer is yes. Ramen noodles and sriracha. I just totally made that eggs thing up.
But you guys are such great friends.
Yeah,
What
well,
happened to that?
only because the eggs, but don't tell them.
Charles.
Be a good guy.
Oh, I was thinking about that. There's a couple actually, but struggle meals, is it really struggle? I do like some chicken salad. It is
fancy
really
struggle meal.
I know, it's a kind of fancy struggle meal. But if you can get a can,
Put caviar on it?
Huh? Oh wow. No, if you can get that though, you can mix and match it with anything. To me, it's like you get a can of chicken and you can mix and match it. So if it's gonna be a struggle, at least make it a good struggle.
Yeah.
I have to redeem myself real quick. It's now just microwavable popcorn.
Oh yeah.
It's so cheap. You buy a box, that's 3 full meals. Like even when I'm
3
not
full meals.
even whenever I'm not broke, I'll eat popcorn for dinner.
She'll come to the office and she's like, I brought popcorn, but then she won't make it because she feels bad because it like
Yeah.
smells.
And you don't want to share it.
voluminous.
There you go. You're catching
the only
on.
reason. Yeah.
I love putting Louisiana hot sauce on my popcorn. Do you ever do that?
I've never tried that.
It's so
I like
good.
dill pickle powder.
Okay.
I like sour popcorn.
Our popcorn machine's usually like right here, but we moved it away. But we have popcorn quite often here at the hubs. We have all the flavors and seasonings.
We'll come here
It's
to
great.
simply have popcorn.
Popcorn
and then we'll
Friday.
leave- yeah.
Popcorn Friday.
Yeah.
Don't forget your mask.
Though, like I always it's like when it gets stuck in your teeth, it's like, man, was it?
That's the
like,
worst.
dang.
That is the worst.
So,
Yeah.
It was always worth it.
is it? Yeah, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Silly kernels.
Oh yeah. Just floss.
You're right.
Or
but still.
toothpick.
Or toothpick, but then you still have to do the you have to go through the process. It's like, man.
But it's worth it. What are some limitations that you've recently
Want to
faced?
talk about Senate as of the changes today?
Yeah, I mean, today we just had something that was just thrown at us. President Skubanek sent us an email saying that our gatherings can't be over 10 people per Texas Tech COVID guidelines. And so in the Senate chamber that's comprised of about 77 senators. And so obviously we can't meet in person, in which we have in the past. And we did kind of a hybrid fashion where the student senators could also be on Zoom as well as in the Senate chamber. But since we switched over to just less than 10 people, we're going to have to do it all on Zoom this week. So that presents new challenges that we have yet to face, but we'll see what those challenges are tomorrow.
Okay, I'm totally clueless. What are you guys talking about, Senate? Like, who's in the Senate?
his
What's
job.
going on with that?
He's the president of it.
So in my role, it's kind of like a dual thing. Vice President of Internal Affairs kind of deals with just the internal affairs of Texas Tech at a student level, as well as the president of the Student Senate. And so, like I said, it's comprised of 77 student senators, and they each represent their respective colleges. Aside from the at-large senators, there's 14 at-large senators, and they represent the university at large and all of the students' interests at large. And so what they do is draft legislation that's meaningful and that will create change at Texas Tech for the better, is the hope behind all of the legislation that's written in the Senate chamber. And I mean, it works just like the legislative body of the United States government. Same exact concept.
That's
Without the lobby.
without
Yes.
the lobby. That's probably a release for you guys, right?
No, not really. Because we could like financially benefit too.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So, any limitations for you guys, Hunter?
Yeah, I'd say one of the biggest parts of my job is having consistent meetings with various members of administration. So for example, I attend academic council meeting every month, and usually these take place in person. But since our administration began, everything's been transitioned to an online format. So every single meeting so far has been online. Not that meeting online necessarily is difficult, but forming meaningful connections with those individuals behind the screen is pretty difficult. Connecting with students online, it's possible, but it's more difficult to not have that face-to-face interaction. So I'd say that's probably the biggest difficulty, is just forming meaningful relationships with people virtually. But yeah.
And I'd like to second what Hunter said on that, and for mine, like I might have talked about this last time, but I would like to emphasize it again because of how much it sucks. The fact that we have to do this like during a pandemic, but it's the reality. But my job as external vice president is to like engage our students and our administration, faculty, and staff with like external entities in Lubbock and even outside of the state and in the state. So it's really hard to like engage the external community with our internal community when everything's happening online. It's just people just simply need people. Like they need in-person experiences with people. So that's been the toughest part. But I mean, definitely like with all that, like it's taught us how to be adaptive. And you know, it's like running with a vest on, like a weighted vest. You know, one day that vest will be off. It'll be better. But yeah.
I think I like that analogy with running with a vest. And I agree. COVID-19 has made it very difficult to make those connections, those networking. And just one of the ideas when I came into the position was, hey, how can we bring in as many people? How can I bring in as many graduates and enlighten them about what's going on with SGA and its significance and how important it is on this campus? And so I find myself having to like chase people down via emails and like calling, even like how do we set up Zoom meetings? There's so many different Zoom doodle polls going out. I don't know if you all are sick of it.
Microsoft Teams.
Come on now. All
I
of
love
it.
Teams. I'll say it.
And just trying to keep up with all of that. I think to me the limitation is though, you know, how far is that networking going, and then who is responding as well. So I'm even finding myself having to send individual emails to like 15 people just to get a few responses. So we're like, all right, now we have a little coalition here, and let's move on with that. So yeah.
I remember we set up a town hall meeting a month and a half ago. That was my first time like setting up an actual Zoom meeting. I failed miserably, and I remember how just awkward it was when we had to switch from like the general meeting to making breakout rooms. And I didn't preset the breakout room, so I just did it as we were going. And so I would like I designated 5 breakout rooms, and I designated people to the breakout rooms. And so at first I thought they would be able to like ask like, can I be in this breakout room? But no, they had to do it themselves. And so I was like, just like do whatever you want, and send it to me, and we'll put you in the breakout room. So for about like 4 minutes, I'm just sitting there in front of the computer screen, just doing this. And people are just like waiting, like sitting there. So cool. I love Zoom. I'm technologically literate when it comes to Zoom.
I actually learned from that. I was like, he did a town hall, and then this week, last week, I had done a town hall for graduate students. I was like, we're not doing breakout sessions. Just keep us all here together. We're good, man. So thank you.
Hey, you did a way better job than I did, so you're welcome.
Well, I had to learn.
You're welcome for making mistakes so you can learn from them.
I would definitely say that's like the definition of 2020. We're just all learning everything that's going on.
Everything, man.
Okay, so what's going on with in-person classes, hybrid classes next semester? Do y'all know what's the situation? Can y'all tell us?
Well, it's subject to change, obviously, but it's looking about the same that it was this semester. So I think this semester was around, oh man, I don't want to throw out a number and it be wrong, but I think it was about 50% to 60% in person, and then the rest was split between hybrid and online. But a lot of first year courses were in person, whereas a lot of those upper classes were transitioned to hybrid or online.
As far as graduates as well, they are staying the same course. I did hear 50-50 as far as hybrid and in-person classes as well for the next semester. So I think we're going to do this. We're going to go the same route. I'm hoping and I believe that administration as well as the different management programs or the different COVID management are looking at ways of mitigating. We've learned from this experience, like, okay, how do we do better for the next term? So.
Okay. So you mentioned something about having a little bit of time to kind of work on more of y'all's initiatives.
Yeah.
What are those initiatives that y'all are rolling out?
Yeah. So we've been starting contacts with the local bars here in Lubbock. And so what we're hoping to do is partner with them to provide their staff on bystander intervention and sexual assault training. And then if they have a certain threshold of employees that are trained, they'll be labeled like a safe bar by Student Government Association. That's a threat that faces all campuses nationwide, so we wanted to help mitigate that at Texas Tech and in the Lubbock community. And then in addition, we're refining our budget finance process, finalizing that. We're wanting to create either a new fund or kind of shift things around that better empowers our diverse student organizations and underrepresented student groups. And then finally, we're hoping to combat what's called period poverty. By partnering with some type of organization that's like a nationwide campaign to give those out to students on our campus that need them.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, sorry, I have one more. Sorry.
Go for it.
Yeah, sorry. Also, I have a meeting in about a week and a half with President Skubnik, and we're going to discuss mental health resources because besides, everything that's going on, mental health is a really serious topic that needs to be addressed on our campus. So we're getting that started ASAP as well. But go ahead. Sorry, that's an important one.
It's very important. Mental health is very important. And I think we can't stress enough how important it is to discuss it, especially on a college campus as well. So kudos.
Yeah.
Let's keep that conversation going. Just even during the campaigning, we talked about insurance. Graduate students were always talking about insurance because it's just it's a never-ending growth type situation. Now, how can we get better? And although we won't be able to change it for a few years now. They've had something in place. We have begun discussions. We've gone through the Senate as well and created an ad hoc committee, and basically is suggesting these are the appointments that we would like for the insurance committee that is going to come in place January and February. And instead of there just being 3 students on the committee, we're asking for 5 instead. So we're trying to expand it so it's not, hey, faculty and staff that are deciding and administrating deciding what the insurance looks like, but there are more students that are involved. So that was one step that we've taken, as well as we've been able to sit down with the provost as well as the dean for the graduate school and have a discussion about what insurance looks like and how it's going to be changing. So although we couldn't change it this year, but we are having the dialogue and we're letting them know that this is important to us. So that was one of those major initiatives, and that we've been able to continue that conversation, as well as with international affairs. Just international affairs itself, talking about getting a lawyer. We've been able to talk to the Office of International Affairs about that, as well as the deans, about having someone there for legal assistance if you are an international student.
Okay.
So those are a few things that that we have been working together to make sure that we provide for our students. Even during this COVID era, there's still things that we can do.
Yeah. I love that you guys all have different jobs, but y'all definitely support each other, and y'all are a great team. I can definitely tell. So that's really cool.
Basil's trying to bring back limes.
Yeah.
Limes. Oh, you mentioned that last time. How's that going?
So last time I said no administration wasn't budging because at that point there was no first of all mental energy from either side, and also just time and patience to care about something as seemingly basic as a scooter. When we need people, we need to find resources for people to literally test to see if they have a virus. But the conversation has started again, and the administration is a little bit more open to it. So we're in contact with Lime headquarters in Colorado right now. So it'll take 3 days for them to bring the limes here, get their employees. So, hey, just voice your opinions and concerns if you want limes back. It's not just I can't just tell administration. So that's happening. We really hope that's going to work out. And then in transportation in general, the ride, Uber, and Lyft, a lot of those programs that we had partnered with those companies at Tech, bring those back to. Those were originally taken out because it's just we don't want to advocate for closed space with another driver. And then lastly, broadly, because I know I'm talking a lot right now, but finding ways to help our graduates, people from undergrad graduating, graduate students graduating, to have a greater presence in the marketplace, especially given how tough it is for all of us right now. I can't even imagine graduating right now and trying to get a job. So we're thinking of ways, and we want to implement ways to make that easier for you guys. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So last question. Obviously, Student Government Association. You guys are here to support the students, be their voice. But how can students support SGA?
Well, can I just say this? When I read the question, I was like, well, honestly, how does SGA support the students? Is just how I was seeing it as well. Yes, how can they help us? That's very important as well, but continuing to just have dialogue and reaching out to us and letting us know what is important, what is of interest, like limes or even mental health. That's very important. Insurance, if that's still on your mind, come to us so that we can put you in the right directions on who can help you with that. But then also help us understand how we can help you in that process. So.
Any other thoughts on that?
I mean, I copy and paste everything Charles said. The best way to support us is by telling us how to support our students, because that's our whole role. And if students, if we aren't accurately understanding the needs of the students, then we can't do our jobs fully. So communication and reaching out, questions, comments, or concerns.
If you'd like to think of like student government and then the students that we represent as like in a relationship, it's like you can strengthen a relationship when it's equal. So in a sense, like when we're equal here, like when not only we are telling you guys and being transparent, but transparency requires equality. So you guys also think of like you are essentially a part of student government in a way, because we are serving you and you are serving us so it's really important to be transparent and talk to us. I forgot what I was going to say.
You said it.
Yeah.
Powerful.
All I heard was you hear that TT students, you can DM them, email them, text them. We want to hear from you.
Yeah.
I have a 15-minute time limit on my apps, so it really is better to email, because I sometimes forget to check because I get logged out by like noon. So
I have Kick, so if anyone's got that.
Who still has Kick?
please tell me you're kidding.
I'm joking. Yeah. Left that in 2012.
Impeach
Yeah.
you.
2012.
Irons Middle School.
Okay, so that was it of the interview question type portion, and we're gonna move on to our game portion. We're about to play Catchphrase Outburst. All of the names, there's different ones. So here we go. I'm about to pull out my phone.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Just clarifying.
So, quick directions. Split up into 2 teams. Each player has to describe the phrase so that their team guesses it, and you keep passing it around while alternating teams until the buzzer goes off. If you get caught holding my phone, the opposing team is going to get the point. So we're going to do 5 rounds.
Let me pass that way.
Yeah, pass that way. Okay, you ready? I'll let you start. You can hit let's play.
Hey, you have to look at me.
Okay. You ready?
Oh.
Go to
Take off your
So if he
glasses.
says the word, I gotta go.
So I'm telling Hunter the word.
Yeah.
Okay, bet.
So, and he can see it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And immediately
I gotta get
pass it to him, and Charles, you can pass it to me, and I'll give it to Hunter.
Okay.
Ready? This is what we did the last night before Clay left in my backyard. This is something people do and congregate together.
Cornhole?
No. They have fun. This is what people do have fun. Fraternities and sororities do this.
Party?
Yes.
Oh, my turn?
Yeah.
This is on top of my face. It's not my hair, but
Beard?
Nope. It's above my eyebrows. And
Forehead?
Wink. I said bink.
Don't hit next.
It's a city in Florida where a shooting occurred.
Tampa?
No.
Orlando?
Yes.
No, next word.
It's Chinese and it's like
A dragon.
you cook in it. It's
What is it called? I don't know.
it's stainless steel.
Yeah, I know what you mean. What do they call it? The skillet? The
You're getting there. You're gonna get there.
The pan. I don't even know what to call it, man. Can we skip?
Skip, go.
Yeah, my bad, man. I don't even know what to call it.
I mean, 95% of this is GMOs. It's the most prevalent. It's the most prevalent crop in the United States.
Corn?
Yes.
There we go. You said GMOs.
Oh my gosh. It rhymes with can and it's a vegetable. 3 letters.
I believe it's a
Can?
It rhymes with can and it's a vegetable.
Yam.
Yes.
That doesn't rhyme.
Cam and yam, but you
Oh,
got it
Even
anyway.
in-
so it's 2 words, all right? You serve it on during dinner, but before.
Appetizer?
No.
Is it a taco?
This team got the point.
Wait, did you say yam?
Y'all got the point.
Red Bowl, man. It was 2 words. I was like, I didn't know how to put it. I was like, you serve it before. Olive Garden or something.
Doesn't know?
You know.
Can and yam?
No, because the last sound is sorry.
Candy yam.
has
I
to
mean,
be
it
last
worked.
sound.
Is it our turn?
I would have been like Thanksgiving food.
no
'cause
idea.
I only eat yams around Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You could have said sweet potato.
Oh. I don't even know what a
You
yam
started.
looks like. I've
Okay,
never had
ready?
A yam is African.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was a walk.
A walk.
Yeah.
Never said that. I was like, yo, what is the thing?
You apply it to papers that you want to come together.
Paperclip?
No,
Stapler.
you apply it.
Oh, I don't know, glue?
But there's another part of it. You have to include. It's a cylinder.
I can see it.
Oh, sorry. It's a cylinder.
Oh,
you take off the cap.
Stamp? No, glue? I don't know.
It's a type of what you just said.
Tape?
But it's not liquid. You use it in elementary. It's orange cap, orange little screw thing at the bottom, and then as you screw it, it comes out of the top, and then you put it on paper and it sticks together. Yes! You said it, I was like...
Okay, so I take it with the phone.
A picture, a photo, photo.
The extended version, yes, yes.
I saw that. Switch it.
Yeah, she saw that.
Okay, it's a game you play. Oh, it's a game you play. You put things at the top, and then like if you do a certain pattern, but it's only on the edges.
Plinko?
No, it's like Connect 4, but it's like not the. You're supposed to do it on the edges.
Tic-tac-toe?
It's like you put these circle thingies inside of it, and you try to make a. I don't know.
Skip.
Yeah.
Next word.
Oh, this is something that somebody did for you and Claire the other day.
Clean? Laundry?
What do they clean? Yeah. What is the
Clothes?
thing that does laundry?
Washing machine?
Yes.
Oh, you eat this in the morning, put it in the...
Eggs.
No. Put it Hell yeah, put it in the toaster. You put it in the toaster, but it's a pastry.
Bread.
It's a pastry.
Pop-Tart. Dang.
Okay, yeah. Team B, y'all got that point.
What we team B?
tied up.
You take it.
Do you want to start it, or since Hunter started it?
Sure. All right, I started this time. Oh, man. All right, here we
The
go.
time does change.
Well, I just
each
went. All
time,
right.
so-
You know you gotta take a break when you do this.
We're playing
Shake
5
it
rounds?
out.
Yes, 5 rounds, so 2 down.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
I was born naked and
Whoever
ready.
wins gets to take the food home.
That is definitely a luxury right there. Oh man, this is 2 words. It's not a vegetable, but it's a
Fruit?
yes. And vegetables, you usually make a
Puree?
no. You serve it with like. It comes with your meals. Like it comes with your meals. When
A
you go
side?
out. No. What's another name for it? Like you'll have fruits. You'll have your lettuce and cucumbers and stuff. What do you call that? Lettuce, cucumbers, tomatoes.
An assortment of
No. When you put it all together.
cornucopia.
Another one.
Okay. 2 words again. Can I skip?
Oh.
Okay. If it's 2 words, it's 2 words. It's cold, so it's
Frigid.
Not another word for that, but you would
Brisk.
Try it. You would go to these
Chili.
blank aisle to get like your meal. I'm stuck at this.
Freezer aisle. Frozen section.
Frozen. Okay, use that, and it's a dairy.
Frozen yogurt.
There we go.
Yes.
Boom. I didn't know.
Whenever you look out of your window,
Fruit
you're looking
salad.
at the...
Scenery? Atmosphere? Oh, nice.
What the heck? It's the most northwestern state.
Washington.
Not contiguous.
Oh, Northwestern. Where did I go? Northwestern. Oh, not Oregon. Washington.
Not contiguous to the United States.
But it's a state.
Yes.
Hawaii.
Northwest. The biggest.
Alaska.
Yes.
Oh!
Did I?
Teammate got that point. It was still in your hands. Sorry.
Oh man.
Tried.
My bad, man.
It's all good.
Contiguous. I was like, wait, I got.
Like last time I did trivia, I got 0 questions right. All right, we ready? Yep.
Yep. Go.
This is your favorite food, literally.
I can't.
You get this from Chick-fil-A, from Slim.
Chicken.
What type of chicken?
Fried.
Yep. So say it together.
Fried chicken.
Yes.
Why do they get the easiest ones?
No. Okay, it's not a chicken, but it's a.
Turkey.
There we go.
That one was easy.
Yeah, he says it. Okay.
Oh, I think. Okay. Whenever you're gonna fly to a different city or place, what do you have to go through in the building that you enter?
TSA.
But it's a more general term for that.
Security.
The word that goes in front of that is the building you're in.
Really?
What's it called? Where the place, the they leave.
Uh-huh.
What's the location called?
Airport security. Oh.
There you go.
I was thinking concourse.
So what is Faisal trying to get back on campus?
Limes.
But what's the fruit?
Lime.
Singular, yeah.
There we go. Yeah, perfect.
You are from not a state, but a.
County, city, town, nation, world, galaxy. Can you talk?
So there's city, state, then.
Nation, country.
Yes. I was trying to be like bigger.
Women wear it on their heads. It's usually white, but it's like Quakers wear it. Quaker women wear
A
this.
shawl?
No, but it fits. It fits. It fits nice and tight, like Handmaid's Tale.
A beanie?
No. It's
Oh, I know what this is.
Toboggan.
no. Like you have to be like a Puritan woman wears this on their head.
Headdress.
No. Sometimes white. Have you ever seen Handmaid's Tale? No.
A what?
Never mind. Can I skip?
Yes. Bonnet.
Ow.
Bonnet. Did I?
Yep.
Was that
Teammate got
my
that
bad?
point there.
What would have helped with the bonnet, man?
I think of butter whenever I think of bonnet, like the blue bonnet butter or whatever.
Oh. Didn't think of that.
Okay, last round.
Okay.
Y'all can't win. Sorry though.
What?
Yeah, Hunter and.
I think we should do this for all the marbles. We should
All
make
the
this worth
marbles?
like 5 points.
Well, that's not fair to the other rounds though.
All or
because-
nothing at this
Hey.
point.
All or nothing.
All or nothing.
If it makes it exciting, let's do it.
Okay,
All or
if you
nothing.
guys
But we
win
know who the
this,
true winners are.
All or nothing.
What's
for
that?
5 extra points.
5 extra points.
Who ended it? I see.
I did.
Okay, here you go, Hunter.
So butter would have worked. I didn't think of that. It probably would have worked with you, man.
Okay, 2. 2 for it to be tied.
And then we can arm wrestle.
We just get the most extreme ones.
Me versus play.
Come figure it out.
You don't fish for fish if you throw a spear at them. What do you do if you throw a spear whenever you're shooting fish?
Stab it.
It's another word for that. It rhymes with roach.
Dang it. I don't know.
I'm not sure you went the right direction with that one.
Encroach.
Is that not what this means? Oh, I know what this means. It's whenever you
Hunting out of
you-
season.
It's whenever you kill animals for profit or for use, but not for meat, and it's
Game,
illegal. No, it's illegal.
Poaching. Poach.
But yeah. I thought it was,
That was
when
good.
you throw a
Nice.
spear at the fish.
It's something that holds banners. I mean, you see them outside of buildings. They're straight up cylindrical,
Columns. Column.
but they hold a banner of some sort.
String.
Waves in the wind.
String. The.
You know, America the Beautiful. What does she hang on?
America the Beautiful. What is she?
You know,
It was like
Flag staff. A
you're
stand
close,
Staff, stand?
but it's what are strippers dance? Yep, thank you.
She's dancing like a.
We're about to lose.
there's a city in South Africa called something town. Something town.
Cape Town.
What's the
Cape.
first word?
Cape. Pass off. Can't be in there.
Okay. Oh, this is interesting. It's in the United States. It is huge. I think it's in Colorado, maybe, or something. It's a natural.
Is it the Grand Canyon?
There we go.
Okay.
Boom.
You said huge, and that's Arizona, but close enough.
That was
We can say we tied.
Do y'all want to say y'all tied?
Can we go all for?
Sudden death.
Like someone has
Can we
to
do one
win.
more?
I mean, we know me and Hunter won. No, I mean, me and Hunter obviously won.
Last one.
Because I think we're getting in it now.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait.
This is
Before
to
you
see
start.
who wins. This is
it
to
out,
see
shake
who
it out.
wins. First one is this.
In basketball, the goal. What's the orange part called?
A rim.
I can't even say that. It's a restaurant that you get buckets of chicken at.
Eh.
Chicken bucket?
It does not say it there. It's an
It implies it.
acronym.
It's
It is an acronym for a restaurant.
KFC?
Colonel Sanders, yes, you got it.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was.
What did you quit for the 75-day challenge?
Sugar, alcohol,
No.
dairy.
Yes.
That's right. This-
Oh, it's a state. It is a state. Orlando.
Florida.
There we go.
What do astronauts go in when they
A
leave
capsule?
Earth?
A rocket ship? A spaceship?
Yes.
Pears, and it's another fruit that
Pears.
starts with the same letter.
Plums?
Yes. Good.
Something that you have in your fridge in your office. It's just
Creamer,
what it's.
water.
No, it's in a
Coke
can. What do you call it just generally? It's
A
bubbly.
drink, a beverage.
It's bubbly.
Coke, soda.
Yes.
Oh, Hawaii. What's
Aloha.
No. One of the cities.
Honolulu.
There we go.
Oh my goodness.
The Northwestern.
It's like base. It's a
Ball?
sport, but it's the women's sport.
Oh, softball.
Yeah. That's okay. We did a good job.
All right,
We
yeah.
did a good job. Kudos.
Hunter, Faisal, obviously the winners of
Good game,
the
hey.
Outburst catchphrase type game. And that'll
me on
wrap
the
up our invitations. I'm sorry. Thank you guys all for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Yes,
Thank
we
you.
love having y'all. It's so much fun.
Absolutely.
And do y'all want to say bye to the camera? Bye, everyone.
Peace.
Bye.
Stay safe.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
It's okay to start listening to Christmas music now.
All right, that's it for this episode of Campus Live TV. Make sure to follow SGA for more student updates at TTU_SGA. And as always, don't forget to follow at Campus Live TTU for all things Texas Tech and Lubbock. And until next time for Campus Live TV, I'm Reagan Heston.